Hey everybody, welcome back to a video with your casual keyboard guy. Um, like I always say, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know you're enjoying this content. Show your boys some love. But today's lesson is going to be sponsored by my subscriber Kylie. Thank you for the donation, my friend. And today's lesson is going to be on "Fine China" by Chris Brown. It's a pretty dope song. Really heavy bass. So I'm gonna give you a nice bass line you'll be able to play, and then give you some simple chords to go with it. Cause they're doing some like little spacey stuff with the chords, but it's basically like a couple chords in the song. It's really about the bass, really. So let's get into it. I'm gonna play a little through, and then we're gonna break it down a little bit. All right, break it down, break it down. Let's go. Same thing. All right, something like that. So it's hard to play all that together, but you just gotta take your time with this one. Um, it's really a dope band song. You get like a nice little guitar player doing some stuff, keyboard player. All you gotta do is this little chilling stuff. What I mean? When you gotta play bass line, it's a little bit harder, but I'm gonna give you what you want. So here we go. So the bass line starts off the song. Okay. So you got starting on this E flat. So we going. Okay. That's pretty much like the first half of the song. So you got E flats. You kind of like hitting that top E flat, like boom, bam. So you got octave E flat, and then you're gonna hit E flat to A flat. So boom, bam, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'm sorry. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. All right. Do it real slow. All right. Try one more time. E flat, E flat, E flat, A flat to B flat, B flat to D flat. So okay, do one more time. And then the second part of this half is so you almost got the same start of it. Boom, back, boom, dum, dum, dum. Now you go to F to D flat. Okay, this is the hardest part of the song. Everything else is I'm gonna give it to you simple. Okay, so one more time. All right. And then we got the next part, which is really nice, but it's a little tricky. You got I know it seemed crazy, but I'm gonna break it down real slow. So the second part of that bass line is starting on this A flat 2 times, then B 2 times. Well, C flat, B, same note, okay? So starting with that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Then you're gonna do this E flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, and then land on this E flat. All right. All right. So I think I like it here. So you're gonna do A flat to C flat or B. Real simple. All right. And then so one more time. Boom, 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 boom. I missed it. Boom, 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 boom. And then we're gonna go up to the B. Boom, 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 boom. Let me give you that part. So I'm gonna do so B twice, E flat twice. So boom, 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 boom. Then you got this fast movement from B to F. So you got B to F to B to F to G flat. So boom, 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 boom. Then we at the top. All right, so let me do that real slow. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Two, one more time, real slow. So I'm gonna do the whole thing slow. Here we go. That's how they get back into the well, that's how they get into the verse. They kind of do these E flats, baby. All right. So that's the whole bass line. I'll play it regular speed now. Here we go. All right. So okay, let me finish it. Forgot about that part. All right, so let's get into these easy chords. Okay, so the chords is just gonna be like a G flat major 7. When you hit that E flat, it's gonna turn into an E flat minor 9. Okay, because you really the B is really that E flat. It's really E flat minor 9, but because you kind of moving the bass, you won't see that. It's gonna be a lot of see that. So you just holding that chord down, but the bass is kind of moving all over the place. So anyway, that's the chord. First chord for the first half of the bass. So let me show you. All right, and then in the next chain, if we go to the second part of the bass line, we're gonna play this chord. It's A flat minor 9. So you got G. Did I give you the first chord? You got G flat, B flat, D flat, and F. Okay, for that chord, just holding that chord out. And if I forget to give you chords, that's why I got this software, so you can see the chords. You can see the type of chord, the name of the chord, and you can see the chord on the digital keyboard. Okay, and you can see the chord on the staff. Okay. So you got 3 different ways to look. Okay. So there we go. That's the first chord. Second chord is going to be this chord right here. A flat minor 9, you got G flat, B flat, C flat or B, and E flat. Okay. And that's gonna be on the second half of the bass line. So the second half of the bass line, the course is, and guess what? You go back to the E flat minor 9. So I'm gonna play that part real quick. Okay. I can't sing this part. It's hard to sing that to play at the same time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sing. Okay. All right, and then they repeat that again, and then the next change. It's only really this is it. This is the last part of the song. He goes. You already know this chord, the A flat minor 9. Okay. You're irreplaceable. So it's like this quick chord. So you got A flat minor 9, and then you got this B flat minor 7, and then it's going to go to that E flat minor 9. Okay. So let me show you the rhythm. You're irreplaceable. All right, so you already know this chord. Okay, let me give you this chord. We got A flat, D flat, and F over B flat. Okay, B flat minor 7, and then you're gonna land on the E flat minor 9 chord, G flat, B flat, D flat, F, and E flat. So you're irreplaceable. Dum, 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 dum. Then we go back to that A flat minor 9. Dun, dun. Back to the B flat minor 7, but this time you're gonna do um, F flat. Well, that's such a weird thing to look at, but it's say F flat, but it's just a it's because the key we in. That's why you see these like all these flats because we're in the key of G flat. So it's really if you look at it like it's just the E major or E major 9. Okay, so let me show you because I don't want to confuse people. Let me take the key off just so you don't be confused. All right, take that off. Put it in C. All right, so yeah, okay. All right, E flat major. All right, so here we go. So you got your every. So the rhythm is your improvisation. Boom, dap dap dap. Back to the A flat. And down down down. So that's going to be this last chord is going to be E, F sharp, A flat, B, and E flat. Okay, and that's the whole song. So let me give you that. Your place, and it's alright. I'm not dangerous. You're mine. I'm generous. You're invincible. Just like mine. I can't sing this song and play. That bass line too much, guys. But basically that's the whole song, guys. Like I said, don't forget in the intro, um, when you finish the bass line, before you get into the verse, you gotta do that. Let me show you. I don't forget about that those octaves. All right, and then they kind of roll that chord into. So I'm just taking from the top note down. Okay, it's really fast. So roll it down, up, or roll down. Any way you want. Okay. So that's pretty much it. You're down, place that's the only other change. So the hardest part, like I said, is just that getting that boom, 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 boom. And I kind of, like I said, I've simplified the bass, so it should be easier. And I gave you very simple chords. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick lesson. It's a little challenging, but take your time with it, have some fun, learn something different. All right, guys, holla at y'all. Like, share, subscribe, show your boys some love. Leave me a comment. Let me know you love me. It's like, all right, guys, peace.